Good morning, Faith Encounter. We are so glad you've chosen to worship with us today. In a moment, we're going to receive our tithes and offerings and take a few minutes to shake hands. Then, our worship team is going to lead us in more praise and worship. But following worship, Faith Encounter is excited to bring you our very special guest, Gary Christian. But before we get started with everything this morning, we just want to take a minute to get you up to date with everything that's going on here at FE. If this is your first time at Faith Encounter this morning, welcome. We're really glad you're here, and we would love to know more about you. Grab a Connect card at our welcome desk, fill it out, and then drop it in our offering plate, turn it in at the welcome desk, or hand it to anyone wearing an FE staff badge. Then, we want to invite you to meet our pastors after service. Meet us in the cafe following service this morning for coffee, donuts, and a chance to chat with the pastors of FE. There is no better way to grow in your relationship with God and get plugged in here at Faith Encounter than by joining a small group. Faith Encounter offers Discipleship University and Bait of Satan on Sunday mornings at 9:30. So these groups will help you grow in the Word, your relationship with God, and your relationship with others. Jump into one of these two small groups next Sunday at 9:30. Our latest episode of Faith Encounter's Facebook Live show, Reasoning Together, is currently available to watch on demand. To watch the show, simply go to Faith Encounter's Facebook page or go to faithencounter.info for a link to the show.
New Song presents the 2019 Winter Jam Tour 360. Experience Winter Jam like never before, featuring Newsboys United, Danny Gokey, Mandisa, Rend Collective, Ledger, hosted by New Song, and Holland, speaker Greg Stier and Zane Black. Also introducing pre-jam artist Dan Bremnes, Manic Drive, and Ty Brazel. Only $15 at the door, no tickets required. Get all the info at jamtour.com.
FE's youth group, The Pulse, will be going to Winter Jam at Thompson Bowling Arena this Friday night. Doors open at 6 and the show starts at 7, so the van will be leaving FE at 4:30. Admission is $15 at the door, but you can get in for only $10 with a canned food donation. If you want to know more about our trip to Winter Jam, go to faithencounter.info. The date for FE's annual Easter egg hunt has been set, and it's Saturday, April 20th. Now more details are to come, but go ahead and mark your calendars now. There is a lot going on here at Faith Encounter on Wednesday nights. Adults, we want to invite you to join us in the cafe for worship and Bible study. The Pulse meets every Wednesday for our teens 13 to 18. We have Encounter Kids for children 5 to 8 and 9 to 12. And don't forget that we have nursery available too for those 4 years old and under. Come Wednesday night for a midweek spiritual pick-me-up. All services on Wednesday nights begin at 7 p.m. If you missed anything or would like to watch these announcements again, you can find them online at faithencounter.info. We want to thank you again for worshiping with us today. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, check out our newly redesigned website at faithencounter.church, and most of all, we hope you have an encounter with God today that changes your life forever.